Virginia, Poltava, Duca. Kind of a standard setup right there. 2-2-3. Yep. See, Lord Harris saying Mangirlz versus Axiom. That's going to be a tight fight. That's going to be a hard one. I like that. Of course, up here we've got Sims, Gajimata, and a Jervis. So we got a 3-1-3 setup up top with the lovely Argumo. And of course, I'm holding them up. So, I'm doing a great job, I know, right? Yeah, look, another Issei. But of course, this is a lot more caps. So this is where the Issei is going to be a little bit better. Where the firepower is not needed, it's the knowledge is going to be needed. Where over here, they're not necessarily focusing on that. So let's see how this goes. So we got 3-1-3 versus 2-2-3. Let's go. Let's pop this up. So of course on this map, for a lot of people who don't know, you're obviously going to take B and C. It's going to be where you're going to shuffle and where you're going to focus. There's a lot of teams that will choose A or D, or they'll split up their factions independently. Though, what up here, specifically, the F&D squadrons are going to do is they are going to spot against Argumo over here. They're going to try to get as much information, try to see exactly where they're going with those 3 DDs. Versus an Issei, you know exactly where those DDs, so they don't have their ability to hide as much as they used to, and that's definitely a problem. Though once again, you can see with the Issei's fighters just not making it. Issei's burning the fighters early, but of course we have A or B and C taken. Yep, first team you get outside caps. We'll see. Obviously, with this setup, as I can tell, they know exactly where the DDs are, and they know where the fleet's moving, so they're going to the other side to absolutely hold. Casey's holding back right there, because, hey, you don't want to run directly into all of this firepower in a Belfast. Doesn't matter how OP you are for that tier. That is still a hard thing. Hocus Pocus and Frying Dungbat is definitely holding out D, so it's 2-2 right now in caps. Up here, as we can tell, it's going to probably start getting into a bit of a slugfest down here. It's going to be who can order those decisive strikes with torpedoes and or hit those Citadel crises. So we got both going on right here. Let's see how's it going. We holding out there. So Jervis, it's a little risky there to go there because of course they got Liechtenstein holding and screening. Yeah, all the DDs are doing the right thing. They're screening for those torps so that the larger battleships can just focus on shooting and they can be the early detection system for torpedoes. As you can tell, the Gajimata with Yabuti is absolutely getting detected by the Issei. But when you're getting into these slugfests, this is where the Issei's firepower decrease is going to be a bit of a struggle. But because of the Issei's presence and being able to see where everything is, these DDs are kind of getting shut down and getting prevented. Right over here, KCD's kind of going out in the middle of nowhere. But I'm betting it's running from Poltava and a Sinop, kind of doing a smart move right there. While we have Liechtenstein and the Labrock Moss with Hocus Pocus absolutely getting straight up and ready to attack from there. You're seeing the firepower of the Labrock Moss. It can be incredibly strong there, but you do have to be careful as you don't have that. Right now, we've got FND's squadron right here, absolutely pushing on them right there. So right here, you're going to start seeing a little bit more torp usage. As you can see, these battleships are starting to slow down. They're going to get ready for those torps to get dropped from the Sims right here. Though the Sims torps are quite slow, but let's see if... Ooh, that's going to be a full hit of Sim torps. They don't hurt much, but they still hurt. But as you can tell right here, we have a decisive push along with a little bit of a ringer out here, absolutely pushing and making sure they can't hold out and just sit there and just kind of be like, oh, well, they're just battleships. No, you have a cruiser out there right there. Your booty goes down right there. Kind of pulled out just a little bit too much. Fired a wide spread of torps on there. Unfortunately, most missed and such, absolutely pulling in. But we do have, basically they're kind of pulling around, going, basically you've got two teams kind of rotating around the map right now and pushing on B with the Belfast pushing, which is a great idea, though it does have Jervis right in front of him, which, ooh, we'll look inside. You got to play that a little bit better. That's going to, Belfast ain't no joke and such. Looks like C is going to be taken, as the battleships absolutely push. The Issei is showing and pushing itself pretty quick, but I'm betting it's because all the fighters are gone, so might as well use your health while your enemy eats up that, and then therefore you can take the health for the people who actually can do the damage. So right there, Bravo is absolutely getting pushed on over here. Left side pulled away. B is absolutely defenseless right now, though Hocus Pocus has sent out Torps and getting ready for Matt to absolutely come around the corner. 3-1 cap. This is getting tight. Once again, this map kind of turned into a little bit of one, side v side, and it's who's going to make more of the decisive push. Got a lot of health left, but we do have a few decisive capabilities right there. Matt's not looking good in the Belfast over there, along with the Issei starting to take some damage. But once again, it doesn't matter at this point. We do have, looks like they do still have some bombers, but at this point you can see most of everyone, and kind of just as long as you can keep those DDs down, the Issei shows how clutch it can be and how strong. Over here, Flying Dumbback absolutely doing a great job as a ringer, along with Casey pulling people out and kind of just being kind of capable in there, but it's only going to last for so long with the Poltava. That's going to take a little bit of damage, but it is all about damage with the Poltava, so you do have to watch out for that. It is 2-2 now with the caps. We've got more fighters going out over there, and of course Duca with flying is just hunting down Bravo, just absolutely getting back there, but he is of course getting backed up by a good team of long-range fire support from that side. And this is tight games tonight. We do have a good amount of ships kind of playing at long range, sitting out there in some places, kind of removing themselves from the battle. But right now, with FND Squadron, they've got the win. So why push it? Flying Bombback's kind of hiding up a little bit, kind of holding up. It's like why push their effort? Why push their strengths when they absolutely have the win right now with just general points? With only 41 seconds left, though, the Belfast has to be very careful with KCD over there. That's pretty tough, and let alone Flying Dumbback's a pretty big ship trying to be behind that island right there. Let's see. We only got 30 seconds. They have to eliminate Casey, which I think Bort will definitely do, but down here, there's just so much health, and there's so much health on that side. Let's see, can we get any more? Ooh, we got Belfast over here. Matt and Casey are not looking good in the Belfast. And I have a feeling it's coming out. FND's winning. Like that, yep. Nice play on FND. Going around, just kind of switching around, dragging out the game. When you're winning, why screw up? So, Pig Bay. Love to know your analysis of the game.
So, basically, in the beginning, both teams kind of had this pseudo turtle going on until F&D started pushing in down south.
Yep.
But then that created this ring around the rosy situation. Fortunately, or unfortunately, depending on what side you're on, Gajawada went down. That gave them the points lead, and then they didn't push the issue at that point,
Oh, yeah.
Why try to win harder? But...
Yep. Never snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes you just gotta play it.
Though Casey and the Belfast took a massive hit that almost killed them up north. I don't know if it would have been enough, but it would have been closer.
Yep. And as Scott Shorter kind of said, that the FND push that absolutely worked, and they took their time. They didn't let the DDs take advantage of that push, and because of just their capabilities with the Issei of spotting the DDs, they were able to keep those DDs shut down.
Yeah, and one of the things is that I'm questioning the Gajamada pick, because if you have deep water torps, you cannot hit DDs, as we all know, or as we should know. And if you're just spreading out these torps and you got DDs screening for them, well, why not have regular torps that can hit the DDs just in case? Every damage adds up eventually.
Once again, why not have a Jervis?
Exactly.
Yep. So it looks like we are readying up. We do have a few changes here and there, it looks like, but no Gajamada change. It's kind of an interesting thing. Let's see how this is going. Yeah, I think we're pretty much staying the same for this game. Yep. Nope, someone dropped. But big race. This is, once again, we had a very good game yesterday in this. Is very much, you got to take A or C. B is a contestation cap after that, and we are going in. So, slight change ups on the games. This is, once again, we are doing a 3-1-3 on both sides, so a lot of firepower on both, which makes sense for this map. You're not really worrying about knowing where DDs are because of how small the map is, and also we've played this map for so many years. We're definitely good. So let's see how this goes. So with a smaller cap of A, you typically are going to have someone do that, or you're going to have everyone go BC or AB, kind of a split between the two of them. Yep. We just had to drop. Yep. Small little reset. Not quite there. Not quite there. Hope everyone's having a great night. Hope everything's going well for a Saturday night. Let's see what was the problem. No, we got some rule changes. While we wait for these two teams to kind of figure out what's going on there. Definitely let everyone like, subscribe, follow. I will definitely be doing more of these Rule of the Waves, and I'd love to bring Pig Bay in more, and maybe he'll be streaming in the next one too as well. I think it'd be a great time for both of us. It'd be so much fun. Hopefully you like the content. I normally release 5 videos a week of Blitz content, and I will be kind of exploring other things soon. So, Spectra, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I do stream on all platforms, so if you do want to view it in a different way, not on Facebook, not on YouTube or anything like that, you of course can choose. So, yeah, we got some rules. Yep, there was, so it looks like there might be a problem with changing the amount of times. Changing the amount because it was Pigbay, can you remind me which team had 2-2-3? Do you remember?
I do not remember.
Last match was 2-2-3 versus 3-1-3, right? I think it was. Can someone get a confirmation? I can't go back in the replay on YouTube.
I'm looking at my notes real quick.
Just want to confirm if someone can go back like 4 minutes in YouTube. Because I believe it was...
You're talking for the previous match, right?
Yeah, previous match.
All right, I'll go back.
Because I think it was 2-2-3 versus 3-1-3, and the whole reason they had that. Because they had a short, they had a Duca and a Belfast. Right?
All right, I just pulled up the screen right now. So with the Argon, we have 3-1-3, and then over on the other, we have 3-2-2.
Yeah, it's 2-3-3 versus 3-1-3. Yeah, there was a difference. Okay, so they did change. It looks like they went either way. So let's see how this goes. See how this handles. So we'll pop up here. Looks like they're for the rules. They might not be able to actually change in between games. So let's kind of go into this big race. How are we doing with this? Okay, it looks like Flying Dunback and maybe... Oh, no. It looks like we might have a battle for B here, along with maybe one Jervis going south. Yep, but we got Argon F moving most of their firepower north. They're mostly going up that way, while letting in basically the cruiser and 3 DDs moving in on B, absolutely giving up on A. So we of course got a ringer over here with Flying Dumbat going to A, absolutely uncontested, along with KCD, which needs to probably switch up immediately and get moving towards B. But we do have the vast majority of the firepower on ARGUMO's side going north and holding into one particular area. Matt in the Belfast is holding right there. See? ARGUMO has B. All right, here we do have the LeBrock attempting to push, but because of this amount of DDs, even the firepower of the LeBrock is a little bit of a rough time. Ooh, yeah, Booty still did take that torp, but the one big thing is right here is Liechtenstein up here needs to absolutely take advantage of absolutely having, he should be able to see that there's 3 DDs here. He should start absolutely taking them out or helping out and screen up and take out Booty right here while he transitions to screen for these battleships over here. So while these two are fighting right here, we of course got a Belfast versus Belfast over here with Flying Dumbat and Matt and such holding up. They're just slugging it out. It's 2 Belfast versus each other. You're gonna have a good time. The Hocus Pocus is launching off torps spread out. Sims missed it. Once again, that's kind of a decisive pick on the Sims. I'm not exactly sure why people choose that, but that might just be what they have. Though you do have to watch out. LeBrock will absolutely hurt you over here, while we have Liechtenstein seemingly losing out his ability to have stealth torps getting hit by some of the battleships, while you have all 3 of them just juking back and forth. We've got still holding B, but once again, they gave up A, and they still don't have C. ARGUMO definitely needs to push up and take another cap, or they're just going to start losing out that. Then on cap points, let's see right here. What's the plays? What's the next play? Flying Dumback is getting prepared to take on Matt, but Flying Dumback is having a bit of a time down here. Matt definitely probably should push and have the right to absolutely do so. Flying Dumback is having to deal with torpedoes over here and having to deal with a Belfast pushing on him. Nice job on a pincer move right here. Flying Dumback dodges that torp, but oof, there goes a Belfast. That's an incredibly powerful pick to lose right early in this game, but we still have a good amount of firepower, and also still Matt needs to get back into battle on top of the northern areas. Up here we have 2 DDs obviously screening up here to try to handle all this stuff. Let's see. Ooh, Admiral Big Balls just getting hit right there. They need to take that hole there. You got the Gauge Yamada absolutely firing on the Poltava in West Virginia at long range. Down here, now we flip the caps. Definitely doing a good job on that, and with that 1 kill, definitely helping out right there. Kumar, thank you for the like. So as you can tell, these streams of torps, once again, I'll keep on highlighting, but you got to make sure you spread them out just a little bit. Sinop goes down. That's a little bit of a rough one, but at the same time, still Belfast, that's a lot of utility. And Big Balls just goes down on that side. This is getting tight. Let's see if they can push further on this. And such, you can see KCD's kind of moving out. Maybe these widespread torps might get a little few hits on him and such, while Hocus Pocus is definitely taking some hits. Well, Green TNT retakes B. Caps, once again, are going to be decisive in this game, and ARGUMO is definitely coming back on that sense. Matt's going to be definitely a ringer right now. He's kind of going bad in that sense, but he does have to worry about Poltava's no joke against the Belfast. Up here, we've got Jervis versus a Sims, actually. Sorry, my bad on that, along with a Gauge Yamada still kind of putting out there, which I'm still kind of wondering about that. But American bad. There he goes. There's a powerhouse right there. Though Bravo is definitely not looking good, but Bort's still at full health. Matt just took down the LeBrock Moss, and now basically he's going to start pelting KCD up here We've got the Sims firing torps on the West Virginia, though it looks like probably going to dodge just because the Sims torps are just really slow. You do have to worry about that, but the Jervis obviously can help out there. And the West Virginia is once again a powerhouse, but we've got two. We got a Poltava, and Gajimata actually went down, so we just have that versus these two, while this Poltava literally gets played with by a Belfast and a Jervis. Those torps are probably never going to hit. So definitely a tough decision here. I have a feeling Tactology is going down on F&D's side over here. Derpy's got to watch out. They've got a lead. Don't lose it. I have a feeling they're going to pull this lead right out. Though Jervis, yep, there you go. There, right here. You're starting to see this little spread here and such. It takes a little bit longer to fire off, but of course, if you would fire it on line, Bravo probably could have dodged just a little bit of them or most of them, but here, you can't dodge them. Doot, and just dead right there. A little bit of a trade there. Still not enough when you've got the caps. And so KCD is getting moved on by a Sims, by a Belfast, and by a Jervis. Having a tough time there. Right there, and Casey goes down. Now it is just Jervis hunting. It's going to go down over 7 with 10 seconds to go. And pretty much that's it. That's all she wrote on the second game. I thought the ringer down south would actually work, but not there. Did not work. Still, not a bad game. Pig Bay, what are your thoughts?
I thought it was a very good match, back and forth. I think the deciding factor was once the Belfast went down. Once the Belfast went down by torps from Jervis and Matt taking, smacking him with his AP. Once that happened, it allowed them to take A with uncontested, and then they just encircled them from A and C. Very well played by Argon, I must say.
Yeah, it definitely was a very good game. Yep. So, but best of 3. So, definitely handling both. We're gonna have some fun here. But let's see what everyone's doing on this. So Haven, this one's a fun one. We actually had a very interesting game with a few of the ringers on this, and that was actually the game yesterday that absolutely kind of came with the 4 cruisers setup with an Indianapolis. Let's see what they're doing here. Alright. So, hope everyone's having a good time watching these expert games. People that are way better than myself and such at absolutely killing with it. Tactics are great. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, we've got Argon absolutely ready. We're just waiting for Flying Dumb back down off of L4. Let's see what happens. I think that last game, before we get into the next one, I think it really was that utility went down, and that threat of that utility just started the roll. I think that's how I'd kind of say it.
I would agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Not having that radar and sonar.
Yep.
You definitely lose a layer of protection.
Yep. I was wondering about that northern area, and I think I'm still on that Gajimata along with you. So that Gajimata pick is just a unique one. But I was waiting for that northern DD to absolutely take it on him, where it's like, hey, you know where all the DDs are. You've got 3 battleships in front of you. Go have fun. And it didn't seem like they did. They executed on that. So,
well, you got to also remember these players are definitely the best of the best, and
Yep.
if they see a DD, it's not going to be like a regular random match. They're going to shoot it, you know.
Yeah. They are going to focus fire, especially at that range with the firepower that they have.
So I can see where he wanted to play a little safer. I don't blame him for it.
Yeah, I don't blame it either, but I just, like, there was a game yesterday with Bliskovica in it, and it should have been playing with its food more, as I'd like kind of say it, is that you need to be constantly getting those torp tubes and everything emptied right, so that basically you just keep those floods going consistently, and that could have really spelled an end to one flank, but just didn't seem like he focused and pushed that advantage when he had that attempt.
I remember that match. Yeah, he was also firing from like max distance too. So
yeah, with two battleships that were just sitting right around the corner, it's like, come on! I know it's a Nelson. That's dangerous for a Tier 7 DD, but at the same time, you've got plenty of room. Use those fast torps. Push that luck.
Yep.
Alright, so we do have a game crash, so we are holding out for Flying Dumbback. And potentially Big Balls, too. Find out, too. So we're on game 3, if I'm correct. Between these two, 1-1. I can't keep shit straight tonight. F&D for the win. They definitely have it. They are definitely working hard.
Honestly, you can go either way.
Oh, yeah.
We saw it the last match.
Oh, yeah. What's up, man, boy? Captain Phasma, Army Vet, how's it going? Let's see if we've got any more updates on the... Oh, we actually do have some updates. While we're waiting for this, quickly go over to this. We do have Drunken Deckard versus Pegleg Pirates has won. We are still waiting for Axiom versus Mangirlz to see how that game runs out. And down here, it seems like OT6 beat out Toxic Inc. and such, with L4 GTAM recorded as actually 2 wins right now. Am I missing something? Stop simping F&D. F&D is so trash. It's gonna have some fun. F&D's no joke. Argumo's no joke. They're good. Pigbait, is it 1-1?
Yep, it is 1-1. Both games that we have watched have gone the full length. Because
Web24 has recognized that Argumo is lost 2-0.
That's not how it went down.
That's not right. Oh, jeez. Who's on? Shoot. I'm just gonna say we're just waiting for things to go on. I don't know what's going on here, but definitely right now they're already recorded as 2-1 or 2-0 with OT6 versus L4 in 3-2.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too, but I mean, I also saw with my own eyes that we're both 1-1.
Weird. Yeah, it is game crash. It happens. It has AU best fleet and such. Yeah, this is a tight one. Definitely Drunken Deckhead versus Peglet. I was expected a 2-1 there situation. Still waiting on Axiom versus Mangirlz on that one. That one's gonna be an interesting fight. OT6 versus Toxic though. That's it's gourmet. Alright, looks like we're ready. We're going to do this. So maybe there was just a miscalculation within the web side, so we'll hold on to that. We're going in the game. And I've got it on the right scene. Just make sure I don't screw up like yesterday. Who is Gourmet? Gourmet is one of the F&D guys. Not in this, but he's a part of F&D squadron. Or fleet, I should say. That one. So he's qualified, right? I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to let the admins understand. I am merely here to watch and observe. I am the watcher. I'm just kidding. So Haven right here, as we're going to see, we're absolutely pushed towards A and D. This is a very easy cap to grab. Might as well grab it. Takes forever for the enemy team to get to. But so we can see right here, yeah, Booty is definitely moving towards B. They did bring an Issei this time, so they are going to be spotting up and doing everything. Oh, Gourmet is actually in the West Virginia. That's why people were saying his name. So they did do a team swap out due to crashes, it seems like, or something like that. So right here, the entire team right here is beginning to kind of create what I would say is a bit of a screen and a turtle right here. You're going to probably see this Synop go between these two mountains right here, these islands, and kind of the rest of the team kind of float around, use these islands. We actually saw yesterday right around here, right in front of this island, basically two battleships just basically hold down an entire flank by themselves while two other battleships couldn't shoot them. Absolutely winning them the game over here. We've got over here, we've got A and B. We do not have a C taken yet, but we do have a lot of torps creating a massive screen over here. Hopefully Hocus Pocus is ready for that. Once again, Duca with Casey's going for a ringer situation, but on this map, that's a little bit of a dangerous situation, as you may start to run into a situation where you're too far out to actually help out. Duca does have a range, though, so you can play with that. So right up here, we have, seems like Sims with Derpy is absolutely going to be pushing on this Issei Poltava combo right here. And with that, we're 2-2 on the caps and such. As you can tell, just the amount of firepower going around and spreading about, definitely helping out, keeping teams at bay. But as you can see, the majority amount of their turtle firepower is sitting all right here. Not really sure what Bosun is doing right here besides shooting the island. Does have that problem. These ships are technically, in my opinion, removing themselves from the game. So why are you worrying about them? You have these ships absolutely pushing on you. You need to get these ships over here helping out here, because right now you got Matt just by himself, Green TNT by himself. They're pushing on 3 people, while these 4 right here are all right next door, going right to your cap and pushing on a significant peninsula of your team. That's pretty dangerous there. But it does seem like Matt is able to run away and such. Let's see, yeah, right here you got an Issei all the way out there. What is Argumo doing on the hunting situation? Yeah, you could go for caps and everything, but you do need to think about just taking on the targets that are actually closest to cap so you can push on that next cap. So, but right here, as you can tell, we got some torpedo beats going on, which is going great for them. Admiral Big Balls is up against the freaking end of the map over here, while once again KCD kind of sitting out that far, just doing a little bit of fire damage on a Poltava that's been trying to hold this flank against a Belfast and a Duca. That's not gonna be a fun game for him and such. Green TNT just took a big gigantic hit right there. Just worry about that, though. It does look like Yabuti and Green TNT are pulling back and going after that, because we do have Gourmet just sitting here all by himself. No screen, no protection. Absolutely. While the West Virginia's maneuverability is great and its defenses are great, it still is a dead-in-the-water target. So we got over here, Bravo absolutely getting pelted by the cruisers. They're doing a great job here, and once again, Casey's showing that Ringer sometimes can help with the situation, but they've spread out this entire team with a lot of firepower over here, and ooh, Big Balls is about to take some definite hits from Derpy up here, but not too many. Simswarps don't really hurt, along with Technology absolutely raining in some fire right here. They are getting shot at by all sides. Ooh, Hocus Pocus. Let's see, are you going to be able to dodge it? Are you going to be able to turn fast enough? Ooh, he just took a back hit. Ooh. Okay, Bosun is down up north from the Issei and the Poltava up there. Man, this is a lot of stretching of your firepower, and Argon's having a tough time with this. I don't know. They are getting shot from all around, but this game is in the situation where that's a good thing. So, as we can tell over here, Gajimata with Booty having a bit of a tough time right here. But Hocus Pocus is going down from green TNT. Nice work, but he does have a Liechtenstein right in front of him. Absolutely Jervis to hit him. Let's see. Are we going to see it? There goes down. Ooh. Man. Ooh, they spread out their firepower way too far and such. And the ringer over here, Casey, that's where you have the ringer idea. Like, you just have a roamer that sometimes they can pull it off. You know, you can have that happen, but there's other times, no. Stop simping FND. I'm not simping because they're just playing it better. They are. And Argon should have, or Argumo should have absolutely not spread themselves out. That's the difference. And such. Trust me, I view Argon with high respect. They are very good players. I am not simping for either team. I am just enjoying some damn good gameplay. Argon is kind of sneaking into B-cap. Maybe there might be some mess-ups here. Technology's got green TNT's too low. Derpy's over there. We got Poltov with Burt. KCD took some massive hits from Bort, but Bort is probably going to go down because of American Badass over here. Yep, and there goes D is gonna be switching over, but B's gonna be switching over if Matt decides to take that and such. Green TNT's holding over there. Argon. Oh, this is gonna be a tight game, but nope, just not enough. Yep, just not enough. That was too much stretching to the firepower. You basically got shot at from all sides. You've got coverage from all sides. You can't shoot it on everyone at all the time, and that's just the whole Northern Fleet action that happened up there. That was excellent diversion from the FND squadron. I don't know why Argon took that bait. Don't know why. Yep. But Pigbay, what'd you think?
Well, I thought the same thing. All right, if you were really worried about those battleships, maybe have one DD up there just sending out torps to keep them at bay. You know what I mean? Every now and then, but don't have two battleships up there. You know?
Yeah.
Their forces got spread out way too thin, and eventually just got worn down. You know, a battle of attrition.
Oh yeah.
Just what happened.
Absolutely.